Go to bed last night, and I see Peyton's TikTok. And I was like, whoa, I hope she's okay. What's the story behind it, Peyton?
So last night, I was on my way home, and it's about 6 p.m. So I'm pretty excited that I get to, go home, shower, eat dinner, and then, hopefully be in bed by 8 p.m. And then as I'm on my way home, I park the car, and my mom calls me. And she's in a full-on panic mode. And I'm like, okay, lady, slow down. What's going on? What's the issue? And she's like, your sister! I'm like, okay, what did she do this time? Because there's always something with my older sister, Dominique. We're 6.5 years apart, and she is just a different breed. And my mom is like, her car is stalled in the middle of these two major crossroads, intersections. And I'm like, okay, what? So what had happened, my sister a couple months ago got a Tesla, a Model 3, I think is what she was saying it was. And the battery died in the middle of the road on a major intersection at 6 p.m. at night. It was dark. It was cold. And she was like, I need you to come and help me push the car out of the street. And I was like, okay. I'm on my way. And I'm kind of annoyed because I'm like, I was going to have a chill night tonight and you just disrupted my peace. But I get there and my mom's in the car with my nephews because my sister had my two nephews with her. And she's like, I got to go home and take them home. They can't be in the middle of the street. I'm like, okay, you're right. I'm going to help try to push the Tesla. The Tesla is not budging, y'all. I'm trying to press buttons. I'm trying to do everything to put this car in neutral. And the car is not budging. You cannot put a Tesla in neutral. It's impossible.
If it's dead, it's dead.
It's impossible. I looked it up on Google. I went back 4, 5, 6 pages on Google on how to put a Tesla in neutral. And it is impossible.
But first, charge the battery.
No, wait. Seriously.
So when you get there, your sister gets in your car and leaves?
No, when we get there, my sister is sitting in her Tesla with the door shut, just looking around. Cars are honking
with her kids
at
in the back seat.
Kids are in the back seat.
Cars are honking at her.
Honking at her, man.
In the
she
middle
got
of the
her
road?
hazard lights. Yes, they're honking at her.
Her car died in the middle of the road?
It died going up into the left turn lane.
Okay.
So she's turning left into the intersection.
And it just stops.
And it just stalled. Just stopped.
And
Literally.
Is it that she didn't charge it enough, so it's that was the end of the road?
Of course she didn't charge it.
Okay, so it's not like the car.
What a responsible thing to do, charge the car. No,
so that was
of
the
course
problem.
she didn't.
And when those things, the battery dies, you have nothing. You can't. There's no neutral because it's all electric.
Exactly. And so I'm looking it up. I'm like, okay, what are we going to do here? Police officer pulls up behind us. Thank God, because I'm like, there's people screaming at us right now. I'm so glad that there's an officer here to kind of cut off the intersection so we can try to get out of the way. And I'm looking everything up. I'm looking in the manual. I'm looking in everything to try to figure out how to put this car in neutral. And it's telling us how to do it. You have to hold the stick gear down 2 seconds and press it in, and none of it is working. None of it's working. So I start messing with the touchscreen on the Tesla, and I'm like, car wash mode. Oh, yeah, we won. Because, in a car wash, you got to go in neutral.
Yeah.
Yep, didn't work.
Oh,
no. I kid you guys not. The car does not even shake. When you try to push it, if you try to push, a regular car, it'll rock. No, this car was rock solid. It was not budging.
So even with the battery dead, you could still control the panel?
Yeah, you can still control the panel, and it's touch, but it literally won't go into park. It won't go into drive. It won't go into anything. We had to call a tow truck. Now, here's the thing with the tow truck.
Really?
The tow truck took an hour to get there. So I'm standing in the cold because my poor sister is freezing, in the Tesla. No heat going on. This cop over here is okay, here's these two girls. You guys look like a bunch of idiots right now. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And apparently with Teslas, if you need to get your Tesla towed, you have to get a forklift or ski lift to pick it up. You can't tow it on 2 wheels.
Well, how are you going to push it up?
Locked.
If you can't push it up how are they going to get it up unless they can?
Yeah, because when they tow it, they usually put it in neutral. They get it to roll it up.
Exactly. No, you can't go into neutral. I guess it's a special
So
Tesla.
what'd you do?
I left. I left the scene. I was there for about an hour. I got all my TikTok content videos. I'm all recording in my sister's face how do you feel? Talk to Elon Musk,
In fact, here's some of that right here.
We're stalled outside of 2 major crossroads right now because the battery died. So, all I really gotta say is like, what the Elon Musk? Why would you make a car that doesn't go into neutral when the battery dies? Make it make sense.
It's for real. Like, why would you do that?
And then your sister, like, she just went off as well. I mean, so you eventually get the car back?
I'm not sure. I went to bed. I literally, like, I was like, are you good? She was like, yeah, tow truck's 10 minutes away. I was like, you got it, girl. I'm going home and going to bed.
Okay, bye.
But, Elon's like, yeah, you got to charge. They're electric. You got to charge them.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But also,
There should be like a fail-safe, though, because Elon knows some people cut it close,
That's what I'm saying. And my mom.
That's a nightmare. A nightmare for me.
Bossy was mad, y'all. She was so mad because my dad, his gas always runs out. It's just like a thing.
See, I was going to say, but your gas runs out, but it always runs out by a gas station. Mm-hmm. And you're just fine.
And you can push it somewhere if your car runs out of gas.
For you, John Jay.
And you're just fine.
There's something about electric cars that just mortify me.
I will never get one.
There's just something
That's
about
my nightmare is an electric car running out of steam.
That's what I mean. But you keep buying them.
I know.
Oh my God.
Because I'm a technology guy and I want to be on the cutting edge.